It's very hard, unless you're standing over your children, isn't it, to be sure what they're up to?
Well, it is, but I think that one of the things about Safer Internet Day is to empower parents as much as children. And the good thing is there's a lot of information out there. If, for example, you use an Android phone or tablet, then you go to support.google.com and search parental controls. For Apple, it's even better. You go to apple.com/families, and there's an amazing resource written in language even parents can understand, which will explain not just the things you should be doing, but the way you should be thinking about it to approach it. There's certainly plenty of simple tips. Keep your software up to date. Make sure that you've got, before you hand over your old phone to your child, which is a very common way for children to get a smartphone, just make sure you put parental controls in place, and just go to settings and then search parental controls, or on an iPhone, look for screen time. And that has all the ways you can, in a very granular way, control the phone or the tablet exactly as if you were sitting next to them, looking over their shoulder.
Yeah. But do you have to be looking over the shoulder all the time? Do you have to be policing? Do you have to be a gamekeeper for all of this? Or should you, David, and if so, how would you do this, talk to them? What should you talk to them about?
Absolutely. I think that is the best idea of all, Eamon, that for sure the tech can do a lot, for sure parents can do a lot, but beginning with an open conversation, explaining from parent to child why you're putting these restrictions on their phone or tablet, which isn't just down to cutting off certain websites or only allowing certain kinds of books or movies. It's also to do with screen time, so that they can only play games until 6 p.m. if you discover that they're playing until midnight or beyond. There's an awful lot that you can do, but the more you can do it in a consensual way, then the better it is for everyone. Parents feel greater peace of mind because they feel relaxed that their children are only going to see what they should, and kids get the same peace of mind knowing that they're not going to stumble across something that they may well not want to see.
A bigger fear for me, David, is, I mean, yeah, it's bad what they're going to see, but I think it's worse who they're going to talk to. That's the bit that really freaks me out.
Grooming, all the stories we've done over the years of horrible grooming.
Someone can talk to them and they talk back to them.
Sure, and that's a really tough thing to overcome. Certainly, the good news is that all the tech companies, Google, Apple, all of them are doing their best to make things as straightforward, as safe as possible. And I think that's where, again, putting parental controls in place so that FaceTime, for example, is only operational at certain times or between family members, so that they can't just talk to anyone that they shouldn't be doing on a video call or phone call, for example.